Hello, Zach.
Hi.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fantastic.
That's great. Damn. So it's been 6 months, huh?
6? Oh my god, that's
It's
forever.
been 6. Well, I mean, you did visit me in my house, so I guess that doesn't really.
I did visit you, but I mean, like, the last time we were in my room must have been.
Or just like out in the city in general.
Yeah, because today, we went out and did whatever. We got your paychecks. We got some dinner.
Yeah, that pizza was actually really good.
Oh, we should talk about the whole story with the pizza. Oh my god, so we've had a large strike of luck today.
A weird one.
Really weird. I mean, it's been nice. Maybe just because the dynamic duo is back together.
Maybe
it's just like, yeah, this is meant to be.
Or maybe it was just like a one-time thing. Who knows?
The stars were aligned.
Don't talk about that fake rap.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to make a quick little apology.
Okay.
Because last 2 podcasts, maybe?
I think it was the second podcast.
The second podcast
might have been the second podcast.
All right. Well, to people who know Zach through church, I'd like to apologize to you because I said some things that weren't really that nice. It wasn't directed towards you guys for the most part, but I just don't have the same morals as you guys, and swearing to me is just something that's part of, it's just natural for me. I know I understand to you guys it's not something that should be done, but to me it's just I didn't think, I now understand that Zach has an audience.
Yeah.
So from this point on, if I do understand that, I don't have as much of an understanding. Yeah. So you guys are gonna have to forgive me on that.
And
I'm willing to learn.
I would like to mention the dynamic of this podcast, because I don't think we laid it out in the first one.
No, we haven't.
So the whole dynamic of this podcast is that me and him have totally different beliefs
On a lot.
a lot of things.
Yeah.
And we'll explain more what you believe later. I mean, mine's more of a easy way to describe.
Well, I mean, it's very common for it.
It's very common.
Yeah.
I'm a Christian. I believe in God, and I practice the morals that Christianity brings along.
Mm-hmm.
And so the dynamic is we have totally different beliefs. We go against it, like, politically, religiously.
Not necessarily politically. I'm more.
Yeah, I mean, we have some things we go hand in hand with.
We have a lot. Like we both agree with the Second Amendment.
Yes.
But I'm just more open when it comes to religion, when it comes to politics. I'm willing to see all sides before making my own statement.
And that is the dynamic of this podcast, and that's why we wanted to make it. 2 different belief systems, 2 different ways we think, and yet we are still friends who have amazing conversations.
That's true, because we both respect each other.
We both respect each other.
We understand that,
and that is a lesson learned.
Yeah, we understand that not everybody's the same at all.
And to get your point across, you have to talk to people and not yell at them.
And listen to them. It's like...
You have to listen.
Zach agrees with some things that I don't agree with, but I've never come to the point where I've been frustrated, but I understood that he doesn't see life the way I see it.
Yes, as does anyone.
As does anyone, exactly. So, it's a point of really understanding each other and respecting that.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we've established a couple things,
but I have to say, though, we both have very good problem-solving skills.
We do.
I think that's why our friendship is...
I love our friendship. You're my best friend, man.
Dude, same. You're like family to me.
We're best friends, guys. We're best friends.
That's on period.
I'm not on my period. Not yet.
I'm not even gonna touch... I'm not even gonna touch that subject.
Okay, so in today's podcast, we're gonna be... first things first.
Oh, gosh.
So... Here's a very interesting part of Tim that I don't... This is the one thing that I will never respect in my entire life.
Oh, gosh.
I do not respect him
It's
for
not
it.
my fault.
It is absolutely his fault. It's godforsaken and terrible. He's never had a strawberry.
Well, correction.
You've never had a legit strawberry.
Never had just like a strawberry fresh from the box, no.
He's never had a blueberry.
Never had a blueberry. I've had like blueberry pancakes.
But he's never had a blueberry.
Same thing
he's
with
had like no fruit ever. Never had a
no raw fruit really.
Never had a pineapple.
I've had a pineapple by itself, yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, it's just like mangoes and peaches and stuff like that.
Cherries. He's never had a peach. Never had a plum. Never had a cherry.
Mm-mm.
Now tell me, what kind of man does that?
A man who doesn't like fruit, for the most part.
You see, this is what's wrong. So today with me, I have one of the fruits that I was very upset that he's never had, a strawberry.
I'm eyeballing that thing.
It's right. It's on my desk.
Terrifying to me.
And you know what? At the end of this podcast,
It's so weird shaped.
it's just strawberry.
Dude, it's so weird. Dude, if you think about like all the fruits and all the like foods
all
out
of them
there,
are weird.
they're so weird looking.
All
Just
of
think,
them are
yo,
weird.
like what if like out of the entire universe, there's only one fruit that looks like that. Out of all the other planets, right, that could possibly inhabit life and fruit for that matter, what if that strawberry is the only thing that comes like close to that shape?
There's I don't know.
I mean, it's just a cool thought to think about.
Yeah. The thing is, there's more fruit than the basic ones we have today. Like
Yeah, that's true.
like strawberry, blueberry,
Blueberry?
the cereal. You never heard of blueberry?
No.
Seriously, like the
Blueberry?
Blueberry.
Oh, look this stuck up.
Dude, it's like a craze every Halloween. There's Frankenberry, Blueberry, and Count Chocula. Are you serious?
I've never seen it
Oh
before.
my god,
Hold
you
on.
haven't lived a life. We have Blueberry downstairs.
Really?
Yes. We have Frankenberry too.
Oh.
I mean, I haven't been eating cereal in the
Oh,
morning.
is this it?
That's Blueberry, man. That's what we have downstairs.
Oh wow, I've never seen that before.
You've never? Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you go grocery shopping?
No, I've been trapped in my house for 6 months.
Well, before then, did you go
Before then,
grocery
I
shopping with your mom?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm a crackhead in the grocery store.
Dude, I love going grocery shopping, quite honestly.
Dude, it's fun. I mean, it gets like, especially when you have like all the money in the world to just spend your money on
It's awesome.
whatever you really want.
We've gotten a little sidetracked, but basically, Tim is
We're
going to
talking.
eat his first strawberry at the
Not
end
right now.
at the end of this episode
Yeah.
of the podcast.
Do you want me to cry?
It's not going to be bad. I promise you.
You know me. I'm not a texture guy.
Yeah, that's
at
not even
all.
a bad texture. This is nothing like the strawberry that you knew.
If I spit in your face,
I'll eat it.
yeah, you better.
That's how much I love strawberries. I think it's my favorite fruit.
I question you.
I question you. Everyone freaking likes strawberries.
No.
Nobody's like, ew, strawberries.
You
They're
know what's
like,
so weird for me? It's like,
delicious.
I
a
prefer
natural fruit.
I prefer vegetables over any kind of, well, no, not any kind of
Well,
fruit. I do
vegetable-
like apples and grapes. They're pretty good, but
Those are good. I'm not the biggest apple guy.
yeah, see, that's weird.
I'll eat apples, and I think sometimes I'm like really in the mood for them. But I'm not a big apple guy. I'm more the strawberry, more the berry kind of guy.
I was never a berry person. I had raspberry at Portugal. Those are pretty good.
You've had raspberries?
Yeah.
Like the red berries?
Mm-hmm.
You'd like a blackberry. Blackberries are better. They're not as soft.
I don't know if I have that. If I had that either, because I went there twice, and they just like grow on the side of the road.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But so first things first, I wanted to talk about some embarrassing moments because those are quite deliciously
You just
entertaining.
love torturing me.
Well, I could admit
It's okay.
mine first. I mean,
no, I can talk about it. It doesn't matter.
I'll talk about mine first, cause I've told you this one. So basically, I worked at Dunkin'. I still do, except I don't go there very often.
Mm-hmm.
I work like maybe once a week, but I've called out like every other week. And so I was working. It was almost the end of my shift, and I needed to go to the bathroom. And so I went to go to the bathroom, and so we clean the bathrooms, right?
Yeah.
So
As a worker does.
we clean the bathrooms as you should, even though nobody goes in there except the workers. You still should do it. But basically, oh my god, I open the door and I hear and then
That's
so
always.
the thing is, I see cleaning supplies like on
Oh, that's strange.
the sink. So I'm thinking like, because I've cleaned the bathroom before.
No.
So I'm standing there with the door open, questioning in my head, is she on the toilet? Or things, the door was not locked. I saw the cleaning supplies.
Oh my gosh. So you just continued anyway?
Well, no, I didn't open the door.
Oh.
I just kind of stood there with my arm there. Like I was the.
I thought you straight up walked in.
No. I'm not that bad. Oh my god. But then she was like, can you close the door, please? I was like, I'm sorry. And then I was like, oh
That's mad
my
awkward.
god. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
It was awful.
That's mad awkward.
It was really, really bad. And then I was like, I like 30 minutes left of work, and I was like, oh my god.
Wait, when she left the bathroom, did she ask you?
No,
You guys
I
didn't talk
didn't. I
about it?
didn't say anything. I wanted it to be over. I didn't want to
No,
mention it. I was done.
you guys never talked about it afterwards?
No.
Oh my gosh, I would have like straightened that out real fast.
I don't even work there.
Because
like,
who knows is like
ever anymore.
if that happened to me, the thought of what they might be thinking.
Thing is, I literally was like, I literally was thinking like, she thinks I'm a creep. She thinks I want to see her on the toilet.
That's why I would. That's why I would talk to her.
Thing is, I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Is she gonna tell everybody? Because she was the type of person to tell everybody.
Yeah, it would make sense too.
Yeah. Like, oh my god, I work with this guy and he's such a creep. If you hear this, if you somehow hear this, I'm sorry, and I hope you understand what happened. I
just don't understand, why didn't you talk to her afterwards?
Because I didn't know. It's a work environment, and especially Duncan. Mine was really busy, and like I just had to do things. And I just wanted to go home and forget about it.
What time was it when this happened? Was it like late or?
I believe I was. Thing is, at that point, I either got out at 4 in the afternoon or 6.
Gosh, that is a busy time period too.
Yeah, it's like 12 to 6, 12 to 4.
That sucks.
4-hour shifts, and now I work 7 to 8 hour shifts at my Walgreens.
Wow. But I mean, at least you're enjoying that job better.
Oh, it's much better. You just catch people out.
Right.
And then when you close, you're done.
Mm.
You don't really have to do anything.
I've not yet worked a legit job yet. Which,
it's fine.
That's fine. You know, my parents are just like, as unfortunate as it is to say, you know, an 18-year-old still having to, you know, I mean, it's not that like an 18-year-old listening to his parents is a bad thing. It's just like, it just sucks because I have complete opportunity to have an actual job.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm doing online schooling, it's as if like nothing's really going on.
And then your mom has a job now.
And then my mom has a job.
And then like you don't have a car to go to point it.
Right. So this is why like I just applied for this Cumberland that's down the street from me. Going there would be perfect for me because I could just take a bike and
the hours suck, man. You told me those hours. 12 to 7 in the morning, right?
From 11 in the morning to 7 at
That's
night.
awful.
That's not bad.
11 is when I get off of work.
Oh, I'm sorry. But like again, like during the summer I'll still have all week, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously I'll apply for more hours, but
dude, there was this when it was yesterday, I was catching people out, and then there was this one dude, and I think he asked for something. I think he was like, can you double bag that?
mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, sure. And then I almost forgot to give him his change, and he was like, hey, can I have my change? I'm like, oh yeah, you probably need that, as like a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like,
oh,
that's just my neighbor.
Oh, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. And this guy was like, actually, you know, it's kind of entitled to me. And I was like, come on, I'm just joking, man. I forgot because I got sidetracked. You know how many people I cash out in a day? I never told him, but I was like, yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
There's some people out there just like...
I had to yell at old people yesterday.
You had to yell at them?
For them to hear me.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Okay, so my Walgreens is right next to, I don't know what it'd be called. Just old people live there. It's not a retirement home. Just old people live there.
I saw a lot of old people there today.
Yeah, they're always there, and they're constantly there. And then I guess, I don't know, I usually work like 4 to 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
And what ended up happening was I worked at 8 to 4.
Okay.
And I, like, this person's like, oh my, there was this one dude during that shift where I cashed him out completely, like it was done.
Mm-hmm.
And then he took the scanner himself and tried to scan his Walgreens card.
Oh no!
Afterwards, and I'm like, please don't touch it.
It's a little weird.
Is that my phone? No.
I didn't hear anything.
No, yes it is. Oh god. So I bought a hoodie.
Okay.
From this guy. And I literally reserved it before anyone. And I asked for a medium lavender hoodie.
Okay.
And he said he messed up and that he doesn't have that anymore.
I would have been upset.
I'm very upset. I quite honestly just want my money back.
So wait, now you're not gonna get your sweat at Oreo money?
No, if I ask for my money back, then he'll have to give me my money.
You have to ask for your money.
Or he said he will give me another hoodie.
I would have been pissed.
Well, he said he'll give me another hoodie and a T-shirt.
Yeah, let's hope so.
I was just like,
if he doesn't, I would have been heated.
What is this? He was supposed to deliver to me like yesterday, but whatever. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna get this embarrassing story out the way because I just want to get off my chest.
I know exactly what it is.
So I'm not known for sleepwalking. I don't sleepwalk often at all, actually. But this first time sleepwalking, this was at the old place. This was years ago. Is that okay? This was years ago, and so I was still at the old house and I was sleeping on the couch, right? Because it was basically bedtime. And I guess I don't remember any of this, but I guess I got up from the couch, walked over to the bag,
yeah,
right, and I just started peeing in it.
Wait, what bag?
There was so we have a trash bag and we have like a bag for cans because like
you can cash the cans.
Right. So, and I guess I walked up to the bag full of the cans, right, and all you heard was just like this water hitting these cans, right. Now the computer room was in the same room as the living room, right? They were connected. And so what happened was my dad was on the computer and he heard the noise. So he looks over to me.
I can't imagine being in this situation.
He looks over to me, right? And I'm awake. I'm able to like see vision, right? But I'm not able to process information correctly. But for whatever reason, or at least consciously process information. So my dad goes up to me, right? He has his arms crossed, and he's standing next to me. He goes, "Tim, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm peeing in the toilet." And he goes, "Get your ass upstairs." I'm sorry if I said ass, but
it's fine.
He says, "Get your ass upstairs." And I'm like, "Why? I'm peeing in the toilet." And I was giving him an attitude because I legit thought I was peeing in the toilet.
That's so amazing.
So I pull up my pants, right? The bag is just dripping.
Oh my.
It's
you had to clean it up yourself, right?
No. So wait.
Clean up your pants.
So hold on. Oh, gosh, it's so weird. So I'm walking upstairs and I'm pissed. All I know is I'm pissed off. And I'm walking upstairs because I had a spiral staircase. And I'm walking upstairs and I'm looking back, looking down at my father, grabbing the bag of cans, right? And I'm just like, stupid butthole. And like, I'm walking upstairs. I wake up the next morning and I'm like, I did not just pee in a bag of cans. And so I walk downstairs, right? And where the cans are supposed to be, they're not there. And I'm like, please don't tell me I peed in the bag of cans. Thinking that what happened that night was just a dream. So I look at my mom and I'm like, "Hey, did Dad yell at you about a bag of cans?" And she was like, "No." And I'm like, "Okay, good." So then I walk into my bathroom, right? And inside of the sink, guess what?
The bag of cans.
It's a Stop and Shop bag full of cans and it smells like complete butthole. And I'm like, oh, so I did pee in a bag of cans. That's embarrassing.
How does that even happen?
I don't know.
My dog's going crazy.
Damn, go off, Micah. And so I remember going to school that day, right? Just thinking how I peed in a bag of cans without even realizing it. The most worst part of this story is the fact that I responded to my dad saying that I peed in the toilet. I think that's like the worst part. Because me and my dad are not even, to be completely honest with you, we're not that close. He's more like a close friend to me, if anything. And yeah, until this day, it's just like, it's a story that I like to laugh at because, you know, sleepwalking is a thing, but anyway, wow, are we already on an hour and 18 seconds?
No, there's no way.
No, it doesn't feel like it.
No, it's 19 minutes. It's 19 minutes, okay? No,
well, what's that one there for?
I don't know why the one's there. It's pretty stupid.
That is pretty stupid.
Okay. Oh my. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? I look at it, work out, you stupid. You need pecs.
Yeah, my phone, it says, work out, stupid, you need pecs.
Dude, let me tell you something about working out. Since quarantine began, I couldn't do like 20 push-ups because I was still recovering from my lung issue, right? Wow.
It would not be a TMI podcast without me burping.
I mean, I think farting's better, personally.
Farting, I mean, I don't know. I feel like farts can be as relieving as burps, or vice versa.
Well, I mean, like, if you're holding in a fart, but you can't like fart because you're in a meeting, right?
Oh,
I mean,
oh my God. You know what I just thought of?
what?
I was at Walgreens and I was working and I started to really have to go to the bathroom and I started farting. Like,
Oh my God.
and it smelled really bad. And then people were walking by. I don't know. I don't know what they thought. But I remember at one point I was like, "Oh my God, I'm really about to crap myself." And so I'm standing there with like my legs super close and me just like shimmying around trying to not take a dump in my
That's
my
horrible.
pants. And then I was like, I remember this one woman who I was cashing out because I at that point the pressure was full on at that point. I was like, "Oh
Mm-hmm.
my God." And then I was like, "Hi, how you doing today?" "How you doing?" I'm totally not about to crap myself. But then all of a sudden
That's so awkward.
the poop decided to
No.
go back into my system.
It receded.
The poop has been receded.
It receded. But anyway, you know what's so funny about that? It's that I was talking to my crush about like having to like fart really badly, and you know when you're farting before you have to poop, the poop is gonna be massive, right? But like when you poop before the farts, it's like it's nothing, right?
Yeah, that's just like side effects.
It's it's like early symptoms of COVID. It's not like that at all. But
If you start farting, you might have COVID. Like they take the swab thing and like put it around
Oh,
your
God.
anus area.
oh
It's like
God,
it's
this is
kind
why we're
of
friends.
it's kind of like a COVID prostate exam.
Yo, I remember one time walking by the TV, and they legit thought that like COVID could be spread through sexual interaction.
What?
Yeah, that was a legit question that
I
people
mean,
were asking.
they didn't know what was going on. It could have been anything at that point.
That's true.
Imagine if COVID was an STD.
That'd be horrible. Well, I mean, like, okay,
Then we'd have to have everyone would have to abstinate.
about
Is that
COVID,
the word?
huh?
Is that the word abstinate?
Abstinate. I
Like
have no idea.
because abstinence
Oh, abstinence. Yes. What about it?
to like no, it's abstain. Duh,
Abstain.
I'm freaking
Yeah.
stupid.
I was like abstinate. Is that like a whole different word?
No, it's not a word at all.
English is weird like that though, because there's so many vocab words. But
Vocab words, man.
what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna talk about.
Well, oh my God, what were we talking
I don't know. We're talking about prostate exams. So
about? What a great subject.
we're talking about prostate exams.
So
But anyway,
let's go. Yeah,
let's
go
change
ahead.
the topic. Do you remember that time when when we were talking about like how you know how you eat cereal, right? But instead of like wanting to just eat it, you'll grab a teaspoon instead and eat it mad slowly.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
apparently I'm not alone on that.
No, I'm one of those people.
Thank God. Because you know why? I was talking. I hate to bring her up again, but I was talking to my crush and she
That's fine. It's
doesn't
okay.
do that.
No, I mean.
Oh, and she made me feel. I felt so weird because I was like, wait a minute.
No, I've done it. I do.
Thank God.
I haven't done it in a while, but
Okay.
like, I've done it.
You ever have conversations with people and they just like you ask them if they ever did a certain thing, they're like, no, what the heck?
And then
They make you feel so weird about yourself.
Yeah, like the one time I talked about me accidentally having.
Not that it's a bad thing, but
What was it? The time where I was talking about I had a skid mark in my underwear and I thought everyone gets them sometimes.
No.
Ra-
no, no, that doesn't work that way, sweetie.
No, but I swear to God, I wiped. I swear to God, like I wiped good enough.
Every time. Okay, here's the thing about wiping, right? When you think you wiped good enough, wipe 3 times more.
The thing is, now since like I was on the phone with you and like another person, you don't remember? We were on the phone with another person.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
didn't that end up becoming a whole group, and then I ended up leaving because
A whole group.
yeah, weren't we playing Minecraft at the time?
Yeah, we were playing Egg Wars.
Yeah, and then that one kid came on, and then another kid came on.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, well I'm kind of uncomfortable, so I left.
No, whatever. But we were playing you and whatever. Zoe. It just doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
We're playing Egg Wars, and then I was talking about.
Oh, so then I'm thinking of a whole different time.
Yeah,
then.
you're definitely thinking of a whole
Oh, my
different. That's
bad.
why I mentioned the name. thing is, I don't know what people's name want to be mentioned. I'm not mentioning last names. It's not like people know who they are.
I mean, Zoe's a friend.
Yeah, Zoe is a friend.
Okay. There you go.
I don't know. I just figured some people don't want to mention it. Whatever. Yeah, but I was talking like, you know how sometimes, like every so often, like it's not like a common thing. Like you'll get like a little bit of a skid mark, and then y'all were like, no, and I was like, oh.
Well, you know me. I like if Zoe answered before me, I probably wouldn't have said anything. I probably didn't say anything. But like for me, I'm sure I would have had it some point in my life. I just don't remember.
Thing is, it doesn't even have to be like some huge one or nothing. It's just like a little bit's there, cause like you accidentally didn't wipe good enough.
Yeah, I mean it happens. It happens with old people.
Like, please tell me I'm not the only one in there.
Dude, like no matter what's gonna happen, like there's always gonna be something that you don't want to talk about. You know what I mean?
Oh my god. I remember. So my friend Gabe, he
I can't get over the lung sticker.
My friend Gabe wanted me to go talk to his recruiter to basically appease him.
Oh gosh.
And so I was like, I'm not joining the army, but I'll do this for my friend Gabe because he said it'll make me free like a nice breakfast. So he made me a steak and cheese omelet.
Okay.
Which was absolutely worth it. But I was going there, and the guys, or on the way back, I think we were talking like, this guy was like, he was in the car with a couple of his friends, the guy who drove us, and he said, oh my god, my dog.
They can hear.
They were talking about whatever, and the guy randomly was like, "Hey guys, you know when you take a poop and you don't have to wipe?"
Huh?
And everyone was dead. Everyone was like, "What?" And then they were dead.
I know what he's talking about.
The thing is, I didn't want to mention it there because he thought it was so weird. But you take a dump, right, and then you wipe, and there's nothing there.
Yeah. It happens.
And then like you kind of know specifically like what that kind of poop feels like.
Thing is, wow, we're really going deep with this.
yes, I will talk about feces on a daily basis.
I mean, like, I'm cool with having it on like regular conversation, but
yeah, it's fine. But like, the thing is, I don't know what the other person thought, but when I think of a poop where I don't have to wipe, it's like I wipe and
just in case.
Like, not even. It's just like I always wipe, and then there's nothing there. And then I wipe again to make sure, and I'm like, there's nothing there. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I wiped, but I guess
there's nothing there. It doesn't make sense for you to continue.
I guess I didn't have to wipe.
Right.
Because there's nothing there.
Right.
I don't know how that works.
No, I remember back at my godmother's house, it would happen quite frequently to me because, well, I was a tiny kid.
Yeah.
And so there wasn't really much to leave behind. And so anyway, I remember that happening. It's just like, I hate when people, like, when you ask a weird question, people just assume that you're a weirdo. They don't know what you've been through for you to be asking that kind of question in the first place.
They assume that you've done it.
Right, exactly. So when it comes to you asking me weird questions, or when it comes to anybody asking me weird questions about anything, instead of me assuming and insulting that person, I'm always trying to think to myself, maybe this person's being serious. You know what I mean? So I respond to them as if I don't know.
Yeah.
Right? It's the same. It's like me new Christianity. I don't know what it's like to be a Christian, but I'll ask you about it.
Thing is, that's what I always think about. I'm like,
right.
Okay, he doesn't know why I believe what I believe. I mean, I tell him, but it just doesn't make any sense mentally, and when it's more a spiritual thing for me. Should
we get into it or no?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm willing to discuss about it, but like not to the point where
thing is, this will go on forever.
I know.
Thing is, me and Tim talk about this constantly.
It's fun. It's fun.
We do it. We discuss. We keep on going.
What he's talking about,
I get kind of frustrated.
Yeah, I know. And
you get frustrated
at times. Yeah, it's just because when you say you rely on faith, I'm like open to that, but like at the same time, I'm just like, I want evidence to back that up. At the same time, it's like, you know, just because there's wind, let's say, right? Let's say we're in like the medieval times, right? There's wind blowing in my face. Instead of just saying that's God, right? Because you have faith in God.
Yeah.
Tell me what that air is. And then, you know,
if there was a proof for any religion on the face of the planet, like absolute proof, we'd all
then
be believing
exactly.
it.
That's why I don't say I'm an atheist, because it's like
you're open.
I'm very open. Exactly. I don't say I'm an atheist.
I believe that's agnostic.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I believe in a spiritual I believe in a spiritual afterlife. Do I believe that it's, there's a heaven and hell in that spiritual life? I don't know. I don't have an opinion on it, but I don't think so. But I don't know, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, you know what I just thought of? What did I just think of? Oh my god.
You know what's still running through my mind?
What?
The fact that you asked me, the fact that you talked about not wiping after taking a poop.
You know what? I don't care.
That conversation's still in my mind because
we went from poop to like.
If I'm being completely honest with you, I thought I was the only one.
Who did what?
Who didn't have to wipe after poop.
Really?
I really thought I was the only one.
Oh my God.
I just never brought it up to anybody.
The spoon, the poop, everything is coming together.
Yeah.
This is why we're friends.
This is exactly why we're friends. But guess what, though?
If you use small spoons and poop...
What a weird combination.
We went from talking about feces to then talking about theology in under 5 minutes. I'm letting you know that right now.
But it's just, we didn't want to touch much upon it.
No, because that's going to be a whole podcast in itself.
Gosh, I can't, but I love conversations like that because
it's
we both
great.
get so invested into it.
Yeah, because thing is, many times, especially when we were at school, we were in we had first period together, and it was gym, but in our school, I don't know about anybody else because I've never heard it from anybody else's school. It's called walking class.
Gosh, it's so annoying. I used to run in freshman year.
But walking class is you walk around the gym
as many times as possible.
And you could talk to friends. I quite enjoyed it.
I did too, but at the same time, it's just my mind, the way I work is if we're supposed to be doing something physical and challenging, because that's what gym is, I want to do that.
I loved hockey.
I do not like hockey.
Floor hockey was my jam.
Okay, I have some weird PTSD with flying objects hitting my face.
Why? I mean, I've had a whole hockey ball hit me right in the face.
Oh hell!
And the nuts.
Absolutely not.
Slap shotted right there.
Absolutely not. But there's this feast that happens, or feast that happens. I forgot what it's called, but
it's the big Portuguese one.
Big Portuguese one, yeah. Many rides and all that.
Riots.
No rides.
Oh, they said riots.
Jesus Christ.
That's horrible. We live in 2020.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, there's so many rides, and then there's a little praying thing at the end, and then there's rides again. One time I went at a young age, and my cousin had a soccer ball.
Nice.
Right? And I didn't know the concept of kicking. Didn't know that was the thing. Usually kids discover that at a young age. I did not know what the hell that was. So, right? She kicked the ball towards me, but I guess she kicked it a little too hard. And so next thing you know, I turn my face and I see this white and black thing coming at my face, and I get hit in the face with it. Right? It went like that. And so I remember exactly. I remember falling back on the floor, right, with a pounding headache, and I was like, "Whoa, what was that?" Because it was a new experience. I never got hit in.
I've never experienced this before.
So ever since that day, I just never. I wasn't into sports with balls in it.
Isn't most sports with a ball?
Most sport, exactly. That's why I did track and cross country, for Christ's sake, and that's why I'm doing. I wish I'd be doing weightlifting, but since I can't because of Corona, I have to do at home workouts.
Have you ever watched the Olympics?
I have.
What do you think?
I think the Olympics. Well, when it comes to track specifically, I've watched Usain Bolt, which for those who don't know, he's the world's fastest man.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is now, but I believe it's still him. When it comes to track, it's Usain Bolt was too tall, right? When he first started track, he was too tall, and his coaches thought that was going to be his downfall. It ended up working out for him. When it comes to the Olympics, I just look at these people, and I'm just clearly this isn't really skill. This is more aside from the precision shooting and all that, that's skill. Yeah. But when it comes to running and when it comes to these other things, it's these people are just born with it. It's like a gift to them almost. Yeah, exactly. So the way I look at it, it's it's interesting, but it's not something I'm gonna pay much attention to.
The thing is, I used to I had this big phase. So I grew up with Nintendo. I'm a big Nintendo geek. I love Nintendo with
nerd.
All my heart. My Nintendo Switch is 2 feet away from me right now.
I wish you were a PC guy.
I'm not. I love my wholesome Nintendo, but
hey, there you go.
They have these series of games that they still do every year, even though I don't know. I have to look up the sales because I don't know if they sell well, but it's Mario and Sonic at the Olympic
Oh
Games.
gosh, I used to have it on my DS.
Yeah,
Back at daycare.
I played it on the Wii,
The
but
Wii was awesome.
the Wii was amazing.
Oh my
But I
gosh.
played the crap out of that game.
And then the Wii U was a huge failure. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, only because people thought it was an add-on for the Wii.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Thing is, I knew it wasn't because I'm a big Nintendo boy.
Of course.
But like, I would play these games and I was super obsessed. I love these games,
Mm-hmm.
and so I would try to do Olympic things in my backyard.
Oh, not a bright idea.
Well,
I mean, you were little though, so.
yeah. So I remember, I think it was the third game. It was Mario and Sonic at the London Olympic Games.
Oh gosh, that was a good one.
That one, it had pretty good graphics too,
Mhm.
and it was fun.
Fencing was fun.
Oh my god, fencing was my
fencing?
favorite.
That was my favorite. I liked it.
Dude, that was one of the games. Like I remember, I asked my grandfather. Oh, he bought me plastic fencing swords, and I would.
Oh really?
And I would do it outside with my cousin or my brother, and we would. This is embarrassing. So there was ribbon dancing.
I remember that. Yeah.
I remember I took a ribbon, I put it on the end of a stick. I was like 13 years. No, not I was 13. I was like 9, 10, around that time.
Mm-hmm.
I would do ribbon twirling dancing in my backyard as a 9, 10-year-old boy. There's video of me, I believe, doing it in my backyard.
Oh my gosh. I mean, when you mention that, it reminds me of a time because at daycare. Well, okay. Well, let's just stay on the topic of gaming. I don't know what it is about gaming. I hate myself when I play games.
I think only because you're stuck in the house most of the time. So like, let's say every so often I'll play my Switch, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't feel guilty about it. It's just like if I had a long day, I was outside, I was doing stuff, I went to work, and I can, decompress by playing my Nintendo Switch or playing some Minecraft with you or something.
Yeah.
Like that's a good time.
Yeah, it's just the way I look at it. It's like, for me, I'm a huge I love doing physical stuff.
Yeah.
Right. I'm a huge hey, instead of sitting our butts down on the TV, I'm trying to work on it.
Nice. I really like it.
When we're sitting our butts down on the TV, right, watching TV, sometimes that's cool. You know what I mean? Right? Like especially on at night when you're not doing anything or day off from work. But it's like if I'm sitting for a prolonged period of time, that turns against me.
Yeah.
It's like I hate myself for it. Dude, I don't know if you know, but I have this workout app, right? And it tracks like what I do.
Yep.
I think I actually showed you it one time.
Yeah.
I ended up working out on my break day because of the fact that I was sitting on my computer all day that day.
Yeah,
I hated it.
It makes you feel awful, and that's what was. I mean, during quarantine, I remember we used to play Minecraft for extended amount of hours.
Gosh, but that was fun though.
That was fun. That was the one thing, and you got to see progress.
Yeah, we should probably restart the world.
Like make a new one.
Maybe.
Oh, that's so depressing though.
Oh man, I wish it was like a video portion of like the podcast like that. I could just like upload some footage of like the entire base.
I wish we could.
For those who are interested,
I wish we could go back in time and record the entire process of us playing Minecraft.
Gosh, we probably could.
I think
we probably could.
We'll go back in time and do it.
I was doing some, huh?
I was talking about like going back to when we were making the world and beating the game.
Yeah.
Like,
our strategies are so different.
What?
Our strategies for how we play Minecraft is so different.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Cause go ahead.
Okay, so me and Tim have both discussed this because we've made several Minecraft worlds together, but this is the one that actually advanced to a point where it was like, oh my god,
amazing!
I'm so proud.
Amazing.
I've never actually beaten Minecraft. That was the one time I beat Minecraft.
Yeah, but what's weird about it is like your style. It's like you're the type of adventurous kind of dude, right? You want to go out, you want to get diamonds, you want to get all
diamonds.
this stuff. Yeah,
yeah, get the materials.
And like I'm like that too, right? But like I like to focus on the base for a little bit longer, like like
building and machines.
Yeah, exactly. The more complicated stuff, but at the same time,
conveniences.
Like, yeah, and like I just remember, like, it's weird because he's the type of person that likes to be out there on Minecraft specifically.
Adventure,
And yeah, and advance, get progress and everything. For me, it's like I prefer spending like 12 hours digging out this gigantic room, right?
That's so much fun, right?
It's like, well, I remember sometimes I would be like, yo, can you just like help me?
Well, the thing is, I did.
At times,
there's times I would be really bored and not have any motivation. But then when I was in Florida, we were at least 1,000 miles apart, and we were playing Minecraft, and we were in Florida, and we beat the Ender Dragon.
I remember that, and I didn't want to.
You didn't want to?
I didn't want to. Well, I mean, I was ready, but like I knew we were ready. I just didn't think,
full netherite enchanted armor. Like
No,
I died.
I think I had diamond.
Remember?
Yeah, I did have diamond, and you had netherite because I took a huge break. Something happened. I forgot what happened.
I swear to God, I got you netherite.
I started getting netherite for me, and then we had extra netherite when I got home.
I bet the people who don't play Minecraft are so interested in what we're talking about.
I'm so sorry to you people, but netherite is like one of the strongest materials you can get.
It is the strongest
Minecraft.
material you can get.
Yeah, so for me, we were fully stocked on diamond until netherite came
we had a
into
lot
the
of
question,
diamonds.
right?
Yeah, and then we started getting emeralds by trading with the villagers.
Yeah, and then I made
and then we made a beacon after we beat the wither.
The beacon thing frustrated me.
Why?
Because it's like you guys wanted it on this island, right?
And
I was just like,
island.
yeah, it looks good. I mean, now it does.
We have 2 beacons.
Now that we have 2, it's not a problem to me
and
anymore.
I fought the wither by myself just so we can have another one because our we have an underwater base in Minecraft. That was my every time I make a new world, it can't be some basic house. It has to be like, oh, it's in the trees. Oh, it's in the
different
side of a mountain.
Yeah.
But I was like, we need it underwater. And let me tell you, Tim, I highly appreciate how much effort you put into the underwater base.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah. Oh my God. So we had to use so much glass. But
crazy amounts of glass.
Like we have a full underwater base, and it's amazing. I mean, maybe one time, maybe we'll start like a Minecraft YouTube channel. I would
love to.
I would like, and then we can kind of do the podcast.
I'd love to take this to YouTube.
Yes. Like record.
But only time will tell. It's just like these are things that we can easily imagine, but if we don't want to put the work in, it's not gonna happen. We have to put the work in.
Yeah, it's like they're listening to us.
When my parents, I feel so bad because your girlfriend's probably listening to this, right? She's probably calling us straight up geeks right now.
Yeah, she's like, my boyfriend's a nerd.
Because the first few days we started playing, guys do this when we're interested in the game. We don't really acknowledge our girls.
Oh,
we do, but like it's not.
Thing is, she won't let me play Minecraft.
Right.
Minecraft.
But like, it's not that you don't care. It's just like
no, it's I'm like,
you're interested
babe,
in something. Yeah.
I've spent much time with you. Let me have my Minecraft.
For me, it's like it's weird because I'm just like, I guess I'm that clingy type. It's like, to some extent, like if the person's not there with me in person, right? I'm not. I feel bad because like I hate playing games, but like at the same time, it's like I want to play with my boy.
Yeah.
It's
nice to have guide time, and we've had a lot of guide time.
Yeah.
Playing Minecraft. I wonder how many hours we put into that.
That's a good question.
I would love to know.
That's a good question. We hardly log on now.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time we actually did something. We don't even have the village finished.
I remember the last time we logged on. We placed a few blocks and that's it.
Yeah. The thing is, if we're making a new world, we have to wait to the new update. We have to. Or else we're going to make a new world, get super into it, and then the new update's going to be out, and then we can't have the update applied to that world.
Oh, gosh. That's what happened to the world before.
That's what happened. We really liked this one world before where we had it in the side of a mountain.
And you did this.
Yeah.
You did this idea that I wasn't expecting from you.
Because I'm more of an adventure dude, not a design
dude. I doubted you in a way.
Yeah, but we made this really cool building. Oh, wait. It's towards the end of the podcast.
Is it really?
It's like 40-something minutes in.
Oh, man. I actually want to go for a little longer because I actually enjoy the conversation.
Yeah, I really am enjoying the conversation. I mean...
46 minutes, tops?
46 minutes, tops. Sure, but you need to try the strawberry.
Oh my god.
You're trying.
It's like weird because he kept on. That thing looks satanic.
It's just a strawberry.
No, that doesn't look right.
No, it's fine. There's nothing.
Yeah, you straight up farted on this thing and gave it.
Smell it.
No, I can't smell. I have a broken nose.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Your nose is stupid.
Well, I mean, I also I can smell. It's just like I came back.
Just
from
put
a
it
cold.
close to your nose.
I can kind of smell it.
It smells good, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. So
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to record Tim. He has to eat the strawberry.
I know I'm not gonna like this.
You don't know that.
Just holding that, I can already tell I'm not gonna like it.
Okay. So I'm recording Tim eating his first strawberry.
Why does it look like that?
It just does. Oh my god.
Like the anxiety, dude. I don't like this.
It's literally
this is
just
nasty
food.
looking.
It's just food.
Oh, what the hell is this?
You're so stupid. It's just a strawberry.
Is that the... Are you smoking seeds? I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to swear, but...
I'll meet it.
These are nasty.
What are you talking about?
Why is it so crunchy?
Hold on.
You said I was gonna eat it, now you're eating it?
Yeah, I wanted you to try it. That's so delicious.
Oh no. I remember having chocolate-covered strawberries and sugar-covered strawberries. I would lick the chocolate and sugar. Not that.
Oh my god.
I would never bite into it.
That was the first time you legitimately trying a strawberry.
Ugh.
And it's recorded on my phone and on the podcast.
I like grapes. I can handle apples. Bananas, to some extent, I cannot handle that. I can handle any kind of raw vegetable. Not that.
Well,
I did swallow it, though.
You tried a strawberry.
What's next? A freaking zucchini?
What?
What's next? A freaking zucchini?
Zucchini, I think, is a vegetable.
Is it?
I believe so.
Oh.
Well,
I
know,
mean, if it has seeds, then it's a fruit. But
this is like, I think 46 minutes is a digestible podcast.
yeah, and I didn't say anything actually stupid.
Yeah, I think this was a very good way to start back up.
Mm-hmm.
And,
now you can drive me home.
In a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I thank y'all so much for listening, and I hope you enjoy more podcasts to come.
It was fun. Thanks, buddy.
Okay. See you on another TMI.
Bye-bye.